first thing that happened called Big Bang by most, though it terribly describes how the universe was toast. It was hot and it was dense, however it did not explode, and no, because what we see now wasn't something worth of boast. Now the Planck epoch is over, and we're roughly at a time where some people think most forces are really only one. Then we're getting to inflation, where the universe goes whoosh, and all distances increase by a factor of a million times, a million times, a million times, a million times, 100. Now again some forces separate to weaken to EM, and shortly after quarks become friendly on a whim. They group in 2s and 3s, and you can't take them apart, though you get much more of them if you're trying really hard. Now the problem at this point is there are two kinds of stuff, with same amounts of either type, so this is not enough to explain why we are, or any matter really, cause they meet and then annihilate and do that rather freely. There's something needs to happen so we get a little more of matter than of antimatter, different from before. A tiny change is all we need to end up with all this stuff. Your chair, your screen, all galaxies, a billionth is enough. Next muons stop to interact, they freeze out as they say. Dark matter then is next in line, at least it seems that way. Neutrinos won't be left at and so they follow suit. Electrons take this to secure the last ones to dilute. Now we really want deuterium nuclei to get things going, and tritium and helium, their numbers they are growing. Now it's already pretty cool at 10,000 degrees, so hydrogen can recombine with electrons as they please. So up until this point in time the verse was quite opaque. Charged particles were everywhere through which photons could not break, but now it's see-through all the way, and this is why we see at 2.725k the famous CMB. Some stars now form quite early on, but ours we have to wait for, as they form at 200 million years, the sun 9 billion later. The Earth and Moon form pretty soon, and life is not too far behind, though it was a few billion years until it was of our kind. So this is a brief history of time and space and stuff. Some things we know quite well today, some others well enough. The last 400 petaseconds might seem a little long, but had they not occurred like this you wouldn't hear the song.